The speed of evolution of animals and plants is never constant. Some species evolve rapidly, some evolve slowly, some species evolve and branch out into different habitats. Today I am going to talk about divergence and convergence. In other words, divergent evolution and convergent evolution. First of all, let's take some example. Take the wing of a bat, fin of a whale, forelimb of horse, hand of man. Take out their bones systematically and put them on table. You'll find that all of them have arm bones, humerus, radioulna, carpals, metacarpals, phalanges. All of them have. Man, horse, whales, bat. All of them have all these components, bone components. You know, the bone is derived from mesoderm. So all these bones have derived from mesoderm in all these animals. But see their function. Man uses his arm for handling tools. Horse uses forearm for running. Whale uses fins for swimming. And bats use forelimbs which are modified into wings for flying. The bats have entered into aerial life. Whale has taken up an aquatic life. Horse is terrestrial, lives on land. Man also lives on land. So these animals have occupied different habitats. They are adapted to these habitats, yet they have more or less the similar basic anatomical feature. And these structures have been derived from the same germinal layer, that is mesoderm. In such a situation, you can say that, or you can hypothesize that once upon a time there might have been an ancestral mammal, and from these must have arisen different types, different forms, and they have tried to live in different habitats. They modified their parts accordingly. They adapted themselves accordingly. This is an example of divergent evolution. On the other hand, you take the wings of a butterfly and the wings of bat and examine them very carefully. You'll find that the wings of butterfly are ectodermal, somewhat silky, ectodermal structure. They don't have bones, but in the wings of bat you find bones. In other words, anatomically they are different, but they all perform the similar function, the same function. They are used for flying. Butterflies also fly in the air. The bats also fly in the air. So they are performing similar functions, but their equipment have arisen from different sources. In bats, the wings have arisen from mesoderm, you can say, because the bones are mesodermal in nature, but the wings of butterfly are ectodermal in nature. So you can say that when anatomically they are dissimilar, but functionally they are similar, then in such a situation you can say that the evolution is convergent. In other words, they have come to occupy the same habitat, as a result of which they modified their parts, whatever parts they were available to them, to fit in that kind of situation. Imagine a situation. Students from different countries in the world have gone to work in California, working with Google. They live in that work in that company, live and eat in the same cafeteria, and have adapted to that situation more or less in the similar manner, but they have gone from different countries. They have adapted to similar situation prevailing in Google company. Take another example. Three boys from a family, one went to Tokyo, another one went to Berlin, third one went to Paris, fourth one went to Madrid. They lived there for 10 years and they returned to their home. One is speaking Spanish, the other one is speaking German, third one is speaking French, and fourth one is speaking Japanese. But they all belong to the same family. This is an example of divergence, and the example of Google that I gave you is an example of convergence.